Hello, my name is MJ Reed, and this is the presentation for Childproof Television created for BTTM 3020 by myself. So I came up with the idea for the Childproof Television when I was babysitting my neighbor's kid one time. He's about 3 years old, and I woke up in the middle of the night at around 3 a.m. and heard a lot of static, really loud static. So I walked out of my room into the living room, and I found the kid, Andrew, sitting on the couch, frustrated, because he couldn't get the TV to play anything other than static, but he could get it on, and then scared because I caught him. He then pointed to the cat and said she did it. And that's when it occurred to me that this doesn't have to be a problem anymore. Smart TVs are already a reality, and they're already equipped with the type of equipment that we need to make this happen. The Samsung TV, depicted here for example, has a video camera and has a computer chip in it. It can already use different applications, so why not have a child smart application? What I'm imagining here is a TV that can detect the size of the individual trying to use it and restrict features. It's basically that you'd be able to install body sensing software that takes advantage of the camera that would be able to detect the size of the individual trying to use the TV. So if your kid's 3 years old, you might say anybody under 3 feet tall should not be able to use this TV. You would be able to wire the TV to make it so that no one under 3 feet could use it or use it in a certain way. Through this technology, we would be able to restrict on-off function, change the channel availability, adjust the content rating restrictions, change the volume restrictions, or have time-based restrictions. So in this way, let's say you wanted your child to be allowed to use the TV from 1 in the afternoon until 7 at night, but only for an hour. You would be able to make it so that he could not turn on the TV between those hours. Sorry, he could only turn on the TV between those hours and only for 1 hour, after which it would time out until an adult came on in view of the camera, at which point the adult would take over control. This gets by the pesky password protection that some TVs have now, which really only works if you can't figure out the password. Sneaky or smart kids can figure out pins and passwords. Parents frequently use their PIN number, which often kids know, or the last 4 digits of a phone number, and this way there's no constant asking by the TV every time you change a channel or go to something a little bit more interesting than PBS, asking for a password. So the only downsides to this product is it may be difficult for particularly short people to use this feature. A very short woman, for example, whose kids are going to outgrow really fast would not be able to use it. But you could adjust the features in the way that would make it usable for her. And also, if you have a particularly tall child, then it may not work so well either. But in the majority of cases, this would work very well for the majority of families. So all of the technology we need to make this happen exists. It's already possible for cameras to tell who's using a TV and roughly what age they are, what demographic they belong to. And smart TVs are already sold with cameras. This app would be relatively simple to create. It'd be very cost effective. So thank you for listening to my presentation. Here are the links to the images I've used. I hope you'll consider funding my project.